What if I told you that a group of rats taught us one of the greatest lessons about life, about how hope can be the difference between giving up and surviving the impossible? You're about to hear a story that's fascinating, heartbreaking, and shockingly relevant to the struggles we face today. Stick around, because by the end, you'll never look at life's challenges the same way again. It all started in the 1950s with a psychologist named Curt Richter. Now, Richter wasn't just any scientist. He was curious, ambitious, and maybe a little controversial. He wanted to understand resilience. How far could the will to survive truly go? To answer this, Richter devised an experiment, one that sounds brutal by today's standards, but gave us profound insights into psychology and survival. He placed rats into jars filled with water. These weren't Olympic-level swimmers. These were ordinary lab-bred rats. The rats paddled desperately, searching for a way out, but there was no escape. Within minutes, the rats stopped swimming. They drowned. They didn't die because they were weak. They died because they lost hope. Once they believed there was no way out, their bodies gave up. Now to the twist. Hope changes everything. Here's where things take a wild turn. Richter wasn't done. He repeated the experiment, but this time, just as the rats were about to give up, he did something surprising. He pulled them out of the water. That's right. Just as they were sinking, he rescued them. He gave them a chance to rest, recover, and catch their breath. And then he put them back in the water. What happened next blew everyone's minds. These rats, the same ones who had previously drowned within minutes, swam for hours. Some lasted over 60 times longer than the first group. 60 times! Why? Because now they had hope. They believed rescue was possible, and that belief fueled their resilience. Now let's address the elephant, or should I say the rat, in the room. This study wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Let's be real, it involved real suffering for those animals. By today's ethical standards, experiments like this would never fly. The rats were subjected to stress and death, raising serious questions about the morality of using living beings to uncover psychological insights. Some argue that while the findings were groundbreaking, the cost was too high. It forces us to ask, how far should science go in the name of discovery? And is it ever okay to cause suffering, even if the results could potentially save lives or inspire hope? The lessons. Why this matters to you. Here's where it gets personal. The drowning rat study isn't just about lab rats. It's a reflection of our daily lives, our struggles, and our silent battles. Think about it. How many times have you felt like you were paddling in circles, barely staying afloat? Maybe it was a dead-end job where no matter how hard you worked, recognition never came. Or that sinking feeling of being stuck in a relationship that's draining you. Maybe it was the weight of expectations, deadlines, or just the relentless curveballs life throws at you, health scares, financial stress, or simply feeling like you don't belong. Sound familiar? You know that voice in your head, the one that whispers, "Why bother? It's not worth it, just give up." That's the moment you're like those rats in the jar, treading water, searching for an escape that feels impossible to find. But here's the thing, sometimes all it takes is one spark to light the fire again. Maybe it's an encouraging word from a friend, a small win at work, or a glimpse of something better on the horizon. Suddenly you realize, wait, I can do this, I've got this, and that flicker of hope, it's like a hand pulling you out of the water just long enough to catch your breath. With that belief, you don't just survive, you thrive. Hope is not just some fluffy, feel-good word. It's the fuel that keeps us going. It's why parents work 2 jobs to give their kids a better future. It's why students stay up all night studying for their dreams. It's why people get up after failures, heartbreaks, and losses to try again. Hope whispers to us, keep swimming. Help is on its way. Don't stop now. Think about a time when you felt defeated, but somehow found the strength to push through. Maybe it was pulling through a tough breakup, Finally acing an exam you thought you'd fail, or starting over after losing a job. That wasn't just luck or coincidence. That was the power of hope and resilience working in you, pushing you to go farther than you ever thought you could. Just like those rats, the moment we believe there's a chance, a lifeline, no matter how small, it transforms us. It reminds us that even when the water feels endless, even when we feel we're sinking, there's always a reason to keep going. Here's the big question. What's your lifeline? What's the thing that gives you hope when you feel like giving up? Maybe it's your family, your dreams, your faith, or even a stranger's smile on a hard day. Whatever it is, hold on to it. Let it remind you that the storm doesn't last forever and you're stronger than you think. The drowning rat study is a reminder that no matter how hopeless life seems, there's always a reason to keep swimming. And maybe, just maybe, the help you need is closer than you think. If this story inspired you, do me a favor, share it with someone who might need a little hope today. Like, subscribe, and let's keep spreading the message that no matter how rough the waters get, we're all capable of swimming longer than we think. Together, we can be that flicker of hope for someone who feels like they're sinking. Keep swimming, you've got this.